cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Chase Young.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
A gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Fielded at about the 28. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To Taylor on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
A gain of 13 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 14.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. In Taylor now. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Washington ball carrier.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you all those...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with this Washington 7. Steelers.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Let's take it at a now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 45 on second down. Haskins under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start with a give to Connor. They're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're that one and took it all the way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. The fullback wide. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
56.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
21.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Washington 28. Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Tay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught at the 25. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Washington.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Cut. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 9. Check 9. Topper. Go. Switch. Okay. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On play action, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Washington.
98's the mic. Watch the run. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Get him. Check. Crunch. Squeeze. That's it. Slam.
Now a give to Taylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
The 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Under 10. Check 52. Watch the 6. Check 50.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Brings up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And this offense continues to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That's good.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 12-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Here we go.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Sliding out. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he converts and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes this Washington 35. Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 25, check 25. Watch the edge. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Mike.
On second down, here's Haskins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Third down, here's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 54 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 31, check 31. Switch.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check nickel, squeeze. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Fourth down.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield now, Haskins. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the third-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistent.